Hey everybody, welcome to Computer Apps Week 3 of our distance learning. This week we are going to take everything that we've been working on in PowerPoint and we're going to put it together, creating a history museum PowerPoint show. We're actually going to go straight from the book. Guys, I know some of you have had some difficulty with getting the book. Some of you didn't save it on your flash drive, whatever it might be. So I have included a PDF version of that file. If you go to Google Classroom and you go into Lab 2 here, right here, this PDF, this will give you all the directions you could need for how to go through it step by step. So what's going to happen is I've got the PDF open right here, and we are going to go through step by step. Also, it says that you need some of the data files from the AppsWorks files folder that I told you to copy onto your flash drive. If you don't have that, I have also included all of the files that you should need so that you can download them for this assignment. Okay, so starts off with the History Museum in your town is a popular destination for residents, tourists, and researchers. Among the more popular exhibits are the dinosaurs, mummies, and antiques. You want to highlight the three attractions so you can create a presentation shown in figure 1-81, which are these guys down here. So we're going to create this. We're going to make this happen. Requested by your instructor, substitute your name for your hometown in place of your last name. So right here, we're going to make sure that we put our name down here just so that I know whose project it is that I'm looking at. So, here we go. We're going to go through this and we're going to make this thing happen. Okay, so run PowerPoint, create a new presentation using the quotable document theme. So we got PowerPoint here. All right, the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need a design. We are going to need a theme, and we are going to need it to be quotable design. So we go through, we find these. Those are P's. This is S. I'm looking for our stuff here. See if we can't find Q, right? So we're going through. All right, P, quotable right there. So there is our option that we want. Then the next thing that it says here is on slide 1, italicize the text History Museum. Okay, and increase the font size of the subtitle text popular exhibits to 32. So we're going to go History Museum, popular exhibits, and then our name. So get in here, I'm going to type History Museum, okay, popular exhibits, okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these into both what we're looking at here so that we can make sure we get this. So the first thing that it wants us to do, okay, History Museum, increase the font size. Well, first of all, it wants us to italicize it. So let's go right here. Okay, we go to Home. We go and italicize it just like that. Then we're going to increase the font size of the subtitle text, popular exhibits, to 32. Okay, so we're right here. Let's make that bad boy 32 right there. Let's spell check it. Make sure that EX, let's see here, EXH, okay, like that, right? Okay, so we got that going on, and then we're also going to put in our name, okay? So we've got that going on as we go through this. Okay, so font size of our name to 24. So let's come right here and we'll make that one 24. Okay, and then when we're looking at this, font color of the title text to dark blue. Okay, so we're going to click on the box here. We're going to go to colors. All right, we're going to go to the standard colors, and right here is dark blue. So we go ahead and we click that there. All right, the next step, all right, is it wants us to create 3 slides that we see B, C, and D. Okay, and they want us to use the comparison layout for slide 2 the section header layout for 3, and then the to content for slide 4. So here we go. We're going to go new slide for number 2, okay, and we want that to have the comparison layout. All right, so we go in here and we just change the layout, okay, to comparison. All right, so we're looking at this. We've got to find comparison. It's right there. So we've got that one. The next one, okay, slide 3. What they asked us for here in slide 3 was to have the header, okay. So we're going to make this one header, okay, and our third one here, okay, they want us to go with to content. So we go to content, just like so. Alright, so we've got that going on right now. Okay, the next thing that it wants us to do is to give each of these their proper titles. So we're going to go here and we are going to go Tyrannosaurus T-Rex. Okay, and then we're going to go to this one right here, and we are going to Ancient Egyptian sarcophagus, and then the last one we are going to call, oops, excuse me, I messed that up. This was supposed to be on slide 2 when I did that. So that happens. I am human, I do make mistakes, right? So this one is slide 4, okay, and it should say antiques, right? Okay, then what it wants us to do is it wants us to change the title color for all 3 of these to that dark blue as well. So we just come up here and boom, we get that right there, come right here, and then come right here and create that. So we've got dark blue going on there. Okay, then what it wants us to do is on slide 2 here, we're going to match what these say over here. So let's blow these up for a second so that everybody can see it. Alright, we've got this one that says found in Western North America, 50 to 60 bone crunching teeth. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to type found in Western North America, and right here we are going to put 50 to 60 bone crunching teeth. Okay, it also said that it wants us to change that font size to 24. So just come right here, click this box, let's make it 24 right there. Come right here, make this box 24, and we've got that going on. It also told us to do the same thing for the next slide as well. So let's make that 24. And we see that what it wants us to say there, we look, is stone covered burial container contains mummified body. Okay, stone covered burial container contains mummified body. So we're going to come right here, stone covered burial container contains mummified body. Alright, so we've got that. It is size 24 like it asked. We've got this going on here. We'll mess around with this whole deal with the picture here in a quick second. Next, it tells us to add the pictures that we see in figures A through D to slides 1 through 3. So you've got museum icons, girls in the museum, T-Rex, skeleton, T-Rex 3D, Pharaoh, car, typewriter, and you can either find those in the data files, that I have on your flash drive, or you can download them from the pictures that I've uploaded on Google Classroom. Now, what needs to happen here is you need to resize them accordingly. So if we look at let's look at this Egyptian sarcophagus one, right? So if we go to slide 3 here, all right, I'm going to need to insert that picture. So I go to insert, I go to pictures, it is from this device, okay? Then what's going to happen is I have to find where I saved it. All right, in my case, I saved it in the H drive, okay, which for me is Mr. Willie, right? And then I go down to teaching, and I go into all these other folders to get what it is that I need. But eventually, when I get in here, I will find the correct picture. All right. So what I've got, if we go to the sarcophagus right here, and I insert that, okay, it's going to show up in my file like so. Now I've got to resize it. So I grab the corner, we're going to resize it, bring it over here. Okay, now if we look at what they gave us a little bit of space here. It's roughly about halfway across. So we're going to have that going on as we see that here. I like that. It's roughly right about here, okay, which means now I've got to take this and I've got to space it just like that. And now we've got our picture there, ancient Egyptian sarcophagus, and then we are going to look at this and it matches that really, really well. Okay, slide 4, we see we got antiques, we got this car, and we've got the typewriter, right? So we'll go here. Now you can click this like so, and you could type, or you could click the picture or the movie to do this as well. And here I'm just going to go there, and I have the car saved. That's the typewriter, my bad. Car's right there. I insert that. Like so. Come over here, click this one. I get my hands on the typewriter, like so. And we compare them right there. Boom, boom. Looks good. The only thing that's left for us is slide 1 and slide 2. Okay, so for our T-Rex slide here, we're just going to go get our hands on the T-Rex pictures that we had inside of our drive. So we've got T-Rex here, like so. T-Rex right here. Talk about his menacing teeth, so we're going to use that menacing 3D picture that we see there. Right? T-Rex 3D. There's a mouthful for you. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is try to go insert those pictures into slide 1, the museum and the girls in the museum, and make that slide look just like what we see in the example here. Okay, now it's got everything that we need. Now what we need to do is we need to give transitions. The directions want us to give the gallery transition all 4. So all we do is we click on the first slide, hold shift, and click to the 4th slide. That highlights them all. Then we go to transitions, okay, and we are looking for gallery. All right, so as we look through here, what we're going to find is the gallery button right here. Then we're going to go to slideshow, and we are going to go start from beginning, and you're going to be able to view your show. And now what you see is when it advances, it is going to use those transitions that we put in for it. So it goes through just like we had, which is awesome. Guys, I need you to save this thing, and I need you to submit it, and you did a great job. Thanks.